Hello everyone. Now I am with Gulshan, who is one of my favorite student, one of the most talented student and a humble person I ever seen. So his name is Gulshan. He got All India rank 4 in CSE GATE examination. So I asked the Gulshan, can you come and say what exactly students should do in the remaining time? So he came to give some suggestions. The funny thing about the students is they are watching the video happily, they are going by dancing. Are if you watch and if you go, who will like the video? Who will subscribe? Who will comment? Your papa will do or my papa will do? Are man, when you watch the video, whatever you like in that video, please comment and like it and subscribe. It's my humble request. Please do it. So, Gulshan, I want to ask you because of you got the rank 4. I want to know clearly what exactly you done. Last 1 month preparation, what exactly you done? So, test series, how many marks you are going to get? How many marks you got? Finally your rank is 4. But test series, what kind of marks you used to get? Because many of my students are crying. They are saying that, sir, I am getting less marks in the test. What should I do? Sir, I'm so
Yeah.
many things are negative going on. What should I do? So can you throw some light on my students? What
Okay.
exactly they have to follow in the last 30 days?
So two questions right here. First is what exactly to do in the last 30 days, and then how much marks should you be scoring, and what is the ideal marks, or so to safe marks, I should say, in the test series. So I'll answer the first question. So the first question is like, what you should be doing in the last 30 days. So I'll tell based on my experience. So I would say that in the last 30 days it's better to give full length mock test, because apart from your knowledge of the subjects, giving an exam itself is a skill. So giving full length mock test prepares you for that. And also the second thing that comes in the picture is, if you're doing full length revision, I'll say it takes some time. So rather than doing that, if you're giving full length exam, if you're giving like let's say 3 hours is the exam, so if you're giving 3 hours, let's like at least ensure that you're giving at least 2 to 3 or even more hours you put in analyzing the exam, and check whatever questions you are doing correct. And let's say you did something, let's say you got their answer right, but better to note it down. How so when you're giving mock test, you can maybe note the steps, or sort of, or maybe write the concepts that you're doing, and maybe check at the end whatever things that you did, it was actually you got the right answer, but the concepts, maybe you used something wrong, some wrong concepts. So better, so it's good to note down those things. And when coming to the wrong something which you and yeah, second important, yeah, this is a very important point, that let's say whatever mistakes that you're doing, it's better to note down all the mistakes. What I used to do is, in my time, I used to note down all the mistakes. And rather than doing the full length revision, which can take days for a subject, because subjects in gate are not like very small, so you can actually just go skim through all the mistakes that you have done just before the exam. So it can barely take 3 or 4 hours to go through it. So for me, for every subject I had about, by the time I was I was just 1 month before the exam, I had about 30 to 35 questions which I found I did some mistake, or there was some concept that I found that I thought that which was not intuitive. So I had marked those 30 questions, or like noted it down somewhere. So before any exam, I'll just go and then skim through it, and after every test I'll add to that list whatever new mistakes I was doing, or whatever questions I was expected to do right and then I didn't do right.
So 30 days preparation, what the Gulshan is given is, I loved this point like anything. So the question is 30 days, what exactly students should do? Right answer Gulshan is given is write the full length tests. Right,
Yeah.
because the 30 days are the 20 full length tests, maybe you can write approximately 20, maybe 15, maybe 25, maybe 20. So write the full length test. After every test is over, please analyze the test, right? Find out what are the wrong you done, what is the right you done. So after analyzing every question, whichever new points are there, please write down subject wise. So
Yeah.
write algorithm, this mistake I done. Like that, all the mistakes you write. Whatever doubts are there, please write. So after every test over, please do that. But before going to the next test, please see the previous mistakes one time and rectify and go. Do like that approximately 20 times, then definitely we are going to get very nice rank. That is the one suggestion what he is given. That is the reason he became a fourth ranker. It is the this point itself will prove that he is the fourth ranker.
And then the second question, that is about how much, what is the ideal marks for a mock test. That, I think, that is very subjective. Mock tests anyway are a way to are one way in which you're preparing for the exam. That is not the final exam. And in the and what also can happen in the final exam is there's no such thing as the ideal marks. What So it depends upon the person. It depends on year to year the difficulty level of the paper, and then the type and what is your target. So if you're how many questions you want to attempt. Maybe you left one subject, so if you are leaving one subject, you cannot go into the exam and then try to like go attempt those questions better. So one of the much better strategies is to focus on the accuracy based on the difficulty of the exam, any mock test or the exam. Adjust your speed according to that, but focus on the accuracy. I feel that you lose more on the accuracy as compared to the number of questions that you the more number of questions that you have, because if you're losing on the accuracy, you are kind of, what should I call it, you're not gaining marks, but you're losing marks that you could have already gotten like something out of that mark. So it's better to focus on the accuracy. And even if you are getting less marks in the test, better not to get demoralized. Sometimes maybe the test is hard, maybe the exam is harder, or maybe the exam is easier, you can score. So it's better not to keep a hard number, that this is the number of questions that I'm attempting. Adapt according to exam. If it's easier, try to attempt more, make your speed faster. And one thing also, that is one thing extra, that is the thing about exams is, uh, for me it was there are those silly mistakes where you read the questions wrong. So it's better to allot some time, or what should I call it, you should at least have one pause after reading a question, and then think. If sometimes what happens is you read the first line and think, and you make up, and in your mind you make up what the question is talking about. But rather than that, you should just take a pause, or maybe read the question twice. It can save you from some of those nasty silly mistakes that might actually deduct some marks from your, like, yeah, some marks, right?
One more thing what the Gulshan said is, in the test series, you used to get some moderate marks, maybe
Yes.
approximately used to get 50, sometimes 60 like that. So finally, you end up with the fourth rank. The reason is every test over is keep on improved. Subject wise, he written all the mistakes whatever they are doing, so he rectified. Otherwise, what many people will do, Gulshan, so right, they will keep on revise the same notes again and again without any use. Lot of time will be wasted. Instead of that, this is the best one. This
Yeah.
is the best one. Next one, so you used to get a 50 mark, 60 mark like that. If you get the less marks also, there is no problem. Keep on rectify. Finally, you will also get the nice rank. Next one. So one more thing he identified, that is how many questions you have to attempt. Many students are asking. So Gulshan, I asked, he is given the answer that depending upon the person, sometimes paper may be easy, you have to attempt more questions. Paper may be tough, then you have to attempt less questions. It depending upon the paper, it depending upon how many questions you know. Accordingly, how to plan. So attempt whatever you feel you can do it. Please attempt, but make sure you have to maintain accuracy also.
Yeah.
So these are the 3 points what the Gulshan is clarified. Right, the
Okay.
people who want to prepare the gate examination, start as early as possible. Right, don't keep until last year. Right, start maybe third year itself, so that you have a lot of time to prepare, so that if third year fail, at least fourth year you will crack the gate examination. Start early, you will get the more advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gulshan, do you want to say anything else, Gulshan?
Yeah, I think
Last,
that is.
last
Uh,
suggestion, exactly what they have to do.
yeah, I think mostly it's give mock tests, repeat, find out the mistakes, and then revise those mistakes. And yeah, I think in last 30 days, I think I cannot give something very big. So I think that this is all I did.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gulshan, for coming, for accepting immediately as soon as I called. Thank you so much. Your inputs are going to be really useful to our students. I wish you all the best. I wish all my students also all the best. If anyone having any doubt, you can comment in the right comments. We are going to help you. Thank you, Gulshan.